Hi, welcome to the quiz. You can answer along on quizalto.com, all for free. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started. Good luck. What is the function of the AWS Artifact Archive Center feature? To predict future market trends. To manage social media accounts. To store compliance reports and audit documents. To schedule system maintenance. The AWS Artifact Archive Center feature is used to store compliance reports and audit documents securely, providing users with a centralized repository for accessing and managing compliance-related information. How often are AWS Artifact compliance reports updated? Every week. Every 6 months. Every month. Every 90 days. AWS Artifact compliance reports are updated every 90 days to ensure that customers have access to the most up-to-date information. How can AWS customers access the AWS Artifact library? By running a specific API command. Through third-party vendors. By contacting AWS support. Through the AWS Management Console. AWS customers can access the AWS Artifact library through the AWS Management Console, making it easy to find and download compliance-related documents. What type of assessments can be performed through the AWS Artifact assessment feature? Public opinion polls. Product reviews. Weather forecasts. Security and compliance assessments. The AWS Artifact Assessment feature allows users to perform security and compliance assessments on their AWS accounts, enabling them to identify and address potential vulnerabilities and risks. How can users benefit from the AWS Artifact Audit Logs feature? By automating compliance checks. By booking meeting rooms. By predicting future sales trends. By maintaining an audit trail of account activity. Users can benefit from the AWS Artifact Audit Logs feature by maintaining an audit trail of account activity, allowing them to track changes, monitor compliance, and investigate security incidents as needed. What is the AWS Artifact Service Organization Control Report used for? To analyze network traffic patterns. To optimize database performance. To manage access control lists. To provide information on AWS controls. The AWS Artifact SOC report provides customers with detailed information on the controls implemented by AWS to maintain security, availability, and confidentiality of their services. What is the purpose of the AWS Artifact Assessment feature? To evaluate the security posture of AWS accounts. To track user activity. To file bug reports. To schedule compliance audits. The AWS Artifact Assessment feature is designed to evaluate the security posture of AWS accounts, helping users identify vulnerabilities, security risks, and compliance issues. What is the AWS Artifact Managed Services Provider path to full compliance document used for? To analyze cloud storage costs. To automate database replication. To optimize network latency. To guide MSPs through the compliance process. The AWS Artifact MSP Path to Full Compliance document is used to guide managed services providers through the compliance process, helping MSPs achieve full compliance with AWS security and operational standards. What is the AWS Artifact Risk and Compliance Review used for? To automate virtual server monitoring. To assess risks and compliance posture of AWS services. To manage access control policies. To optimize database performance. The AWS Artifact Risk and Compliance Review is used to assess the risks and compliance posture of AWS services, helping customers understand potential risks and ensure compliance with relevant regulations. What is the primary benefit of utilizing AWS Artifact Agnacy reports for regulatory compliance? It guarantees compliance. It predicts future regulatory changes. It offers access to tailored regulatory information. It provides free legal representation. The primary benefit of using AWS Artifact Agnacy reports for regulatory compliance is that it offers users access to tailored regulatory information specific to their industry and region, facilitating compliance efforts and regulatory adherence. What is the AWS Artifact benchmarked against for its security controls? Network encryption protocols. Software development methodologies. Data storage technologies. Multiple industry standards and certifications. AWS Artifact is benchmarked against multiple industry standards and certifications, ensuring that its security controls align with established best practices and compliance frameworks. What type of agreements can be accessed using AWS Artifact? Partnership agreements. Retail agreements. Service-level agreements. Online agreements. AWS Artifact allows users to access a variety of online agreements, including AWS Service Terms, Data Processing Addendum, and Business Associate Addendum. What type of information is displayed through the AWS Artifact Event Monitor feature? Product recommendations. Customer testimonials. Weather forecasts. Real-time alerts and service health status. The AWS Artifact Event Monitor feature displays real-time alerts and service health status, allowing users to monitor AWS service events, performance metrics, and incidents as they occur. What is the purpose of the AWS Artifact Security Check feature? To schedule compliance reports. To calculate estimated monthly billing. To monitor network traffic. To assess the security posture of the account. The AWS Artifact Security Check feature is used to assess the security posture of the AWS account, helping users identify potential security risks and compliance gaps. What is the AWS Artifact Shared Responsibility Model for cloud security used for? To manage virtual machine resources. To define security responsibilities between AWS and the customer. To optimize network traffic flow. To track cloud storage costs. The AWS Artifact Shared Responsibility Model for cloud security is used to define the security responsibilities between AWS and the customer, ensuring a clear understanding of who is responsible for securing different aspects of the cloud environment. What is the primary benefit of utilizing AWS Artifact for training and certification? It guarantees a job offer. It provides free cloud credits. It helps users enhance their skills. It automatically deploys AWS resources. The primary benefit of leveraging AWS Artifact for training and certification is that it helps users enhance their skills and knowledge of AWS services, ultimately improving their expertise and marketability. How can users benefit from the AWS Artifact Event Monitor feature? By staying informed about service events and incidents. By creating new AWS accounts. By automating compliance checks. By forecasting market trends. Users can benefit from the AWS Artifact Event Monitor feature by staying informed about AWS service events and incidents in real time, enabling them to respond promptly to any service issues or incidents. What type of security information can be assessed through the AWS Artifact Security Check feature? Employee attendance records. Weather forecasts. Product reviews. IAM policies. The AWS Artifact Security Check feature allows users to assess the security of their account, including the effectiveness of IAM policies and the presence of security best practices. What is AWS Artifact used for? To access AWS compliance reports and select online agreements. To provision virtual servers in the cloud. To optimize database performance. To monitor network traffic flow. AWS Artifact is used to access AWS compliance reports and select online agreements, such as the AWS Service Terms and Data Processing Addendum. How can users access AWS Artifact? By phone. Through the AWS Management Console. By visiting an AWS office. Via email. Users can access AWS Artifact through the AWS Management Console, where they can download various compliance reports. What is the AWS Artifact HIPAA addendum used for? To optimize database storage. To comply with healthcare regulations. To improve virtual machine performance. To analyze network traffic patterns. The AWS Artifact HIPAA addendum is used to help customers comply with healthcare regulations, specifically HIPAA, by defining the responsibilities related to protecting healthcare data in the cloud. Which AWS Artifact feature provides a summary of the compliance reports available in the account? Security check. Billing summary. Compliance dashboard. Report center. The Compliance Dashboard feature in AWS Artifact provides users with a summary of the compliance reports available in their account, giving them an overview of their compliance status. What type of training resources are available on the AWS Artifact Training and Certification page? Courses and certifications. Product reviews. Weather forecasts. Customer testimonials. The AWS Artifact Training and Certification page offers a range of courses and certifications to help users enhance their AWS skills and expertise, covering various topics and services. Which AWS Artifact feature allows users to request new reports or view existing reports? Audit logs. Report center. Agncy reports. Compliance dashboard. The Report Center feature in AWS Artifact allows users to request new compliance reports, view existing reports, and access other relevant compliance resources. What is the purpose of the AWS Artifact compliance reports? To help customers with their own compliance efforts. To report on AWS revenue. To track customer support requests. To provide virtual server performance metrics. The AWS Artifact compliance reports are designed to help customers with their own compliance efforts by providing detailed information about AWS services. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.